ready to brush out Copper and give her a trim. She is getting ready to have puppies, and I just want to kind of clean up her paws, and I want to shorten her head and her face a little because that gets messy. It would just be easier to clean her. I think I might leave her body the same length, but I'm not sure. We're gonna figure it out as we go along. So welcome. And while people are getting online here, I can grab my scissors and let's just see what we got going on. I might end up taking the, I'm just going to take off a good, oh yes, that looks good. I'll go ahead and take off a little bit right here too, just to make it even. So we just, she was so long on her head, it looked funny. But this also makes it just a lot easier for me to, just gonna take some off here. Take some off on this side. Good girl. I'm just gonna even it up a little bit. This side here. Let's see. Very good. Let's see here, baby. Let's pull this up a little bit more. Like, so you don't really necessarily want to go too round. I kind of do like a flat top on their top, because if you cut right at the ear round like too much, they end up having like a little, see if you can see it, like a little divot right here, which I don't want, because then it just looks like a poof, you know, like a round poofiness. But I got the dogs there. All the other dogs are with me, but they keep going outside. They have a doggy door, so that's why there's barking if I hear it. Okay, so I'm just gonna carry this on down here. There we go. I'm gonna carry this down here. Get rid of that extra. Oh, that's looking good. And then I'm gonna take off about half of her. I think these scissors are about ready to get, they need to be sharpened, I think. They don't sound like. And so then you just kind of blend it into the back here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this side and blend that just a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. I'm gonna blend right here. I'm gonna pull this little section out and just get some of the longer hairs that are on top. Just gonna do the same here. We're gonna blend this back area. Let's just blend this here. Get some of this longer hair. There you go. And the way I do the mustache is, first I'm gonna brush it. I don't think there's anything in it. No. Just gonna brush through it real quick. We just brushed her out last week, but so then I'm gonna take this. Where's my comb? Just had it, there it is. And I'm going to comb this straight up. Kind of feels weird, I'm sure, to her. And then what I'm gonna do is match the sides, the length to the sides. And so it gives just a nice little starburst right there. And since I did shorten her bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and take the side here. I don't know if you can see it, and I'm just gonna kind of take off some of that longer part that's was hanging down. I got this side right here. See how that is right there? We're just gonna take that and take it out just a little bit. And I'm gonna give my husband a quick hug goodbye for work.
Good day.
Oh, stay here. Go ahead and put Faith and Kate back in the house. Okay, thanks. Always comes and gives me a kiss goodbye. Okay. Forward, and you can kind of see there's little longer hairs, and I'm just going to trim those. Let's see how that worked. Well, that worked just about perfect. Yes, it did. It worked just about perfect. Yeah. And I already trimmed her eyes, but she's got a couple that keep getting in her eye, so I'm gonna trim those back. I feel like they're causing her to have more sleepy. I'm gonna just get these right that are right at the corner, because that seems to be where she's having the trouble. I don't normally like to cut them, but it looks like just something kept getting in her eye. That's better. That's better, baby. I am gonna just do a little bit of rounding right here. Just a little bit, just to take. Okay, pull this up. There we go. Yeah. Just gonna shorten this side right there just a little bit. Well, that looks a lot better. Let's shorten your ears too. Her ears have grown out. Her leather is way up here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut. I put my finger there. Always put your finger on the leather so you know where the tip of the ear is. And then you can just do it straight if you want. I might round it just a little bit to give it a little bit more of a natural look. I'll take off some of this back here. And I'm just basically meeting the ear. Flat part on the bottom, and that looks really pretty. Okay, let's get this side. See how long that is? Let's see. Let's see. Get my finger down there. We don't want to cut her ear. No, we do not. And I'm just going to round it just a little bit. I kind of pick up the ear like this, and then I just will take off like the end. Almost about the same amount that I took off the bottom, a little bit less. And then look at that. Look how pretty that is. So I'm not gonna layer them right now because they're not very thick. They're not very full, but look at all this hair just from your face and your ears. A lot of hair. Let's get it out of the way. Throw that in the trash. Let's see you. Oh, she's got a couple eyebrows that are longer, so I'm just going to pull them forward and trim them so that they're not getting in her face. Oh, you look so pretty. You're going to look so pretty when you get your bath. Yes, you are. You're going to feel good too. Where are you guys watching from? That's a good girl. Okay. Let's brush you. Oh yeah, she's not matted, but she does need a good bath and blowout. We want to make sure we don't have any mats when we have those babies, huh? So we're going to do your feet real quick, sweet girl. Yep. I'm going to shorten. Okay, so we're going to have her stand on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I wonder if I put it a little bit closer. There we go. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to clip her nails because that just makes it a lot easier. But you got to hold still, sweet girl. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, you've got a long nail and it's growing so close to your foot that that looks good. Very good, sweet girl. Yeah, we want to give you a fresh clip for the puppies to be born. They like to dig in the blankets or the cloth that I have down for the puppies. And so I'm just gonna give her a little bit shorter. You're doing so good. And I always go, so it's clipping from the side, not up and down, because it's kind of a U shape, the nail is, and I just don't, it doesn't crush it the same way. Like going up and down, you're kind of flattening the nail, which can be painful. Since I've started doing this, I've seen a big difference in how they react to getting their nails clipped, which that one, good girl. Okay, one more. We just have the inside one to go. Let's see how long this one is. Oh, it's a good length. Not quite the same as the other side, but good. And then when I'm all done with her, I'll just take an emery board, just like one of those ones you get for acrylics, and I use the rougher side, and then I'll go to the smooth side if I need to. It just takes off the edges from clipping them. Can I see if you have any that you need clipped on your back feet? Well, I think we do. I think we do, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Good girl. I'm just gonna get the very ends. They're kind of dark, so it's hard to see. Like, gosh, I feel like I need lights. I don't know if these glasses are strong enough. I may need to put some different glasses. Good girl. Let me see the other leg. Let me see. There. Oop. Let me see. Good. So we're just gonna go up in there and just take the very tip off. I could go a little bit shorter. Yeah. Okay. And also, when you do it this way, you can see the whole nail. So you just go back right to the, like in front of the quick, so you're not, good girl. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna do your paws. Oh yes. We're gonna do your paws. We're gonna do this paw. So now that the nail's a little shorter, I can actually back this little paw. I can take off the whole front of it. So that's kind of what I do. I go back as far as the nails will let me. And then I just shape it. Can you put your head up? We're gonna just take it around the side. And I'm gonna get the bottom part. Basically, when you put the scissors on the table and kind of at an angle, you can cut the very bottom of the hair, and I'm just gonna round this just a little bit. Sometimes when I do the front straight, I have to round it just a little bit. I'm gonna get all these little hairs that are underneath there, and then I'm gonna turn her paw over, kind of like horses do, farriers, when they're cleaning out the horse hooves. And I'm gonna just shorten that. Her coat is pretty long, so I might be just going ahead. Once I blow her out, I'm gonna probably just take her down just a little bit so that she doesn't have quite as much. So it just, if I have to give her a bath after she delivers the puppies, I can. Hi, Daria. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Let's see. It's kind of fun to find out. I get people watching from all over the world, so it's kind of fun to see who. Let me just brush this paw out. Boop, boop. Let's see if I can hit that. I don't know if I can. Oh, nope. I was trying to wave back to you, but it didn't let me. There we go. Good girl. Okay. So now we're just gonna take the front off. Here, can you put your head up for me? Take off the whole front section that kind of go back to her where her nails are. If I hadn't clipped her nails, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I just kind of learned that trick. Clip the nails first, especially when you're wanting to do teddy bear paws. And, okay, can I see the other side now? Boop. Okay, we have to lift this one up. Let's turn it to the side just a little bit so I can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. I might need to go back further. I feel like her, let's see, let's round that off a little bit. Round this corner. There you go. There's some longer hair underneath. We'll be getting that in a minute, but I just, when you put your scissors flat on the table like this, hey, I need you to, oh, there we go. Let me get this out, this back side right here. Right here. Yeah. Kind of using the table as a way to determine how low I am. So you want to get the underneath hair. Let's see. Did I get it? Yeah. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Pull the hair over to the sides. Yeah, your coat's really long. She's definitely going to get shortened some. Okay. I can't. Oh. Get this top here that's longer. There we go. Okay. I think I did her back feet already, but I'm just gonna kind of even them up, which I'll probably do again once she's bathed and blown out, because I'm sure there will be little hairs that will be sticking out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift her paw up like this, and you can see she's got lots of hair on the bottom of her feet. I'm first gonna start back by the big pad of the foot and clear the hair off of it. Kind of use the pad as the guide. A lot of hair back there, huh? Yeah, I just brushed her last time I didn't trim her, and it is time. It's time to get your feet trimmed, sweet girl. So you know, do want to be careful that you don't cut their pads. I don't typically go down in between them with the scissors. I just kind of am right on top, and you obviously can tell the difference if you were to start cutting the skin. But this way you can kind of just use the little pads as guides. I like the curved scissors. I just find them very useful. You can flip them around the other way if you want to, so you avoid the tip being near the feet. That's a really good way to start, actually. I've been doing this long enough now. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because let me just tell you, every once in a while I will still nick myself. Prefer to nick myself over the dog, just because I don't want it to be a bad experience, obviously. Do not want to cause them any pain. But, I mean, on occasion it happens. And I've been doing it for almost, well, yeah, for 20 years now, because I started on my mom's dogs. But, okay, so we got that one. Now, let's do this one. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to lift it up. You can see there's a lot of hair. But I do want to get this upper part that's really long. So nice I can see it so well. You guys don't have quite the same view I have, but it's nice when it's kind of right in front of you. Doesn't happen very often. I kind of just go with how they're comfortable standing as much as I can, especially when they're pregnant. But sometimes, okay, let's get that hair. Make sure we got, yeah, I don't need to be cutting the hair again. Get these hairs. This way you can also get between the pads and their actual the nail, and it's so that those long hairs aren't hitting the ground and dragging in all kinds of good stuff from the yard. This just makes it so I can wipe her feet down after she's gone potty before she goes back in with her puppies. Ah! It's got hair in my face. Okay. Let's have you turn around. Good girl. That's it. You knew exactly what I was saying, huh? I must have done these last week. I just didn't do your front feet? I guess not. Because these look pretty much done. Right here a little bit. Right there. This maybe was a couple weeks ago. The last. There you go. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Yeah, this one got done too, but it's gone back just a little bit. Not much. Let's get these right there at the tip of the, under the nail bed. Now, if you keep it trimmed, it doesn't get matted up in there either, which you don't want mats between their, imagine having a mat between a toe. That would feel really yucky. So let me just peek back here. I think we did this already. We've got, so near the end of, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this long hair so that it's not sticking. I did her maternity cut last week, but I just did a quick job of it. I actually like to shorten the tail underneath too, just because, not the whole tail, but up to where, boop, it hits down there. It makes it super easy to clean then, but I'm not like totally taking her whole tail off. So she still matches her body. So we just do that. And then I'm gonna, this part's real long, so I'm gonna shorten it also. So we have a nice clean line here. Just makes it, oh, there we go. Just cut that hair that's sticking over there. I think I might take the shears and just want to be careful. I do like to get the inside of the legs too, and I didn't do that yet, so I'm going to shave those real quick. Good girl. Can I just see inside here? I'm going to lift up this leg. Ooh, if I can, my shoulder might not let me. Oh my jumbo. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to go all the way down to her ankle, or what would be considered an ankle, on the inside. That way. Whoop. She's kind of pulling on me. She's like, I don't like that position. I'm sorry, baby. That's why I want to do it as soon as possible, so you don't have to do it next week when you're closer to it's time to have puppies. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get this right back here. I'm going to clean up all around where there might be some hair that, there we go, baby. Just like that. Okay. It's a little easier to do it from this angle because I can see, I'm gonna hold her tail all the way down on the inside of her ankle. And you've got so much hair in your belly still. Did I not do your, I thought I cut your belly last week. Did I not cut your belly last week? So there she is. Oops, I'm gonna trim. I'm gonna trim this. Trim this too a little bit. It's gonna get shaved, but might as well. There we go. Okay. Now we're all clean back there for you to have the babies. Let's just trim up the hair under your ear just a little bit. So I take the comb. Set back. I didn't trim her ears last time I brushed her out either. So I just take the comb and kind of comb the hair out of the ear, and then with the tip kind of pointing up instead of down, I carefully trim the hair under her ear and in her ear. There we go, baby. Okay. That's one ear. Let's do this other ear. There we go. Let's do this other ear right here. We're gonna comb it first. Just gonna comb it. And her ears smell fine. A little bit of wax, but that's no biggie. That's why we just do the ear wash. So we're gonna put you back here. There we go. Just keep your face right there. Yeah, good girl. We're gonna just carefully trim that. Boy, these scissors are meeting. Sharpened, big time. Okay, there she is, all done. So I'm gonna trim your bangs right there. I want to be able to see your face. Yes, I do. Let's see. Put your eyes down. That was a pretty girl. Yeah, it's a pretty girl. Now with her, I'm gonna do this. When my little ones, I will lift their front legs up to get their tummy, and I'm gonna try and do that right now. She's not gonna probably love it because she is pregnant. Oh gosh. Okay, we got this. We got this. I just need to get these hairs right here. That's good. We've still got it. The main reason we do this is so puppies don't get the hair all stuck in their mouth. It's not necessary, but it sure does make for easier cleaning once. Oh my gosh, I can't. Baby, I can't see under here. This is not easy to see. You got a big belly, honey. You got a big belly? Okay. Oh, let me see if I got what I needed to get. Let's see. Did I? I would say so. Yeah, there's still a little bit of hair right in the middle. Where is it? Where is it? Right there. Okay. Let me just get that real quick. There you go. That way when I baby you, it's just a little easier. It dries real quick. Yeah. Makes it a lot easier. Okay. So I was just going to trim the sides here straight, just so they look neater. Let's trim this side right here. Boop. There we go. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit. Woohoo! Be sure to like this video. It will help push it out to other people who are needing some help with grooming their own dogs. I really encourage people to do as much of their own grooming as they can. A lot of people just don't want to spend time on brushing them, but you know, honestly, it's very good bonding for you and your dog, and it's much better for the dog to stay brushed out at least every couple weeks than going months without any brushing, and then the poor groomer has to deal with it. And I feel so bad for all these groomers that people get mad at them because they shave them. And to be honest with you, they probably needed to be shaved because people don't know how to or don't brush on a regular basis. And if they do brush, they're kind of doing surface brushing like this. And they're like, oh, it's all done, yay. But then when you take a comb through it, you realize, oh, I didn't quite get to the roots. So, let me show you what I do. This is how you know. I usually start at the bottom and work my way up like that. Just kind of do it in a line. And then you can tell, for the most part, when you've gotten through, look at that. Boop, what a difference. Look how much hair came out. So she's losing some of her coat. See, my girls, they'll lose a coat when they have a litter. So afterwards, they mat a lot easier after they have the puppies because they're losing their coat. So that's another reason why I like to shorten them just a little bit. Just makes my life and their life better. They don't have to be on the grooming table, and they don't have to be away from their puppies. So I'm just going to do a real quick brush through so I can give her a good bath. Oh, she's a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let me just get this. I can kind of, and I've been doing this long enough, I can kind of tell if she needs, if I need to do a comb through it or not. Back here, just got a little, this is really long. So once I blow dry her, see, blow drying gets out even the finest of mats if there was even just a little bit of tangle still in there. And that way then when I go to shave her, it's gonna be a much more even shave. I'm not gonna shave her short. I'm gonna shave her as long as I can get away with, but probably down to like an inch instead of, right now she is 3 inches long at least. So she doesn't love the grooming table when she's pregnant. I don't blame her. I do not blame you, little girl. But you can also hear when all these bristles are grabbing tangles, they make more noise than when they're just going right through the hair. You can hear that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, somebody said something in another language, I think. I'm not sure what that means. I'll translate it when I'm done. But hi, guys. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Abida. Hi, Livio. Thanks for joining me. We're actually getting this girl ready to have puppies. She's just getting her maternity cuts. She got her tummy done. And, couple little long stragglers right there. Good girl. Yep. I like to do it a week before they deliver, so I'm not stimulating their nipples at all, because with that, you know, I don't want them to go into early labor or something. They do clean themselves. I do bathe them. Once they start in active labor, I will bathe them, their tummy real good, and rinse it with a microfiber towel so that they're all ready for puppies. I like just to make sure that they're clean. They can leak a little colostrum and then they get kind of dirty the week before. So I just wait till right before they have a puppy. Give them a good wipe down, huh? Yeah. Good girl. Okay, we already got this middle section. Did that with the brush and the comb. Just gonna really. They also had Frontline put on them last week, so their coats have kind of dirty up at on the back, just a little bit. This is good. Good job. Yeah, I'm glad I'm brushing her again. She is definitely losing her coat. Oh, such a good girl. Hi, Sugar. Or no, is that Dexter? Hi, Dexter. Let's see if you turn around. I'm going to get your neck now. Get this back section right here. This under your ear. Neck. Can I get your neck? Good girl. And I think when I take her coat down a little bit, it'll match her face too a little bit better. Good girl. Get your ear. Right, get your ear. Yeah. Good girl. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely losing her coat. Oh! Hair on my nose. I'm not used to hair. Except for when I groom, it's still I'm not used to it. It just gets tickles. It just tickles so much. It tickles so much. Okay. Now, a real trick too is if you are bathing your dogs at home, make sure that you're doing the line brushing where you're brushing out all the tangles, because if they do have a mat and you get it wet, the mat tends to get hard, like rock hard, like it just is almost impossible to brush out after that. So then they end up having to be cut out. And the problem is when you have a bunch of different lengths on the body, the mats will come back more in those areas. So cutting them isn't really the best thing. If you can get them brushed out, that's even better. Oh my gosh, hair on my face. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Let me just see if there's any. That looks good. Yep, I thought that was one section I did not get. It's right where the front line was put. I don't know why, but it gets tangly there. I know, Bubba. I know. Let's just get this so we can comb through it, okay? There you go. There you go. Ah! Okay. We're just gonna check with the comb. It's looking good so far. Catching a couple spots that yeah, see how this is not normal. I mean, it is for pregnant, for a mama getting ready to have a babies, but I don't normally get nearly this much hair when I'm combing them out every 2 weeks. She's just losing her coat. What color are you gonna be? Sometimes she goes real light. Like her last litter, I ended up shaving her after because it was summertime, and her body was white. She had a dark apricot snout and nose and chin hair, and yeah, this is all gonna, I can tell by the way it's coming out that a lot of it'll wash out, and then it'll also blow out, which will be nice. Huh, baby? Because she doesn't have any mats per se. She's just got, the hair is just trapped in her coat that she's losing. Oh my gosh. I cannot. I'm not sure how, baby. How? How? Let's put this back a little bit further. Okay. So did I get your back legs? Let me just check. Stand up for me. Good girl. I think I did. Oh, there's one section I didn't miss. I missed, I mean. What is that? Okay. Let's get the front of your paws. Look at all that hair. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we're doing this. I mean, I literally just brushed her out last week. This is amazing. I'm getting ready to bathe Sugar. She's the big white one. She's first. She's going to have her puppies this weekend, most likely. The latest Tuesday. But it's her first litter, so she could go full term. And full term for dogs is only 64 days. It's not that long. So I'm just going to check the tail. Yay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's check this part right here where the front line was. Because this is where there was some tangles I saw. Good girl. Yeah, it's looking good. I think we got it. I think I'm just going to take this all the way back. Start there and work our way forward. Get rid of all this extra hair that she's losing. Oh, 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 found a tangled area. I try and be real careful with the brush on their legs because I don't want to slicker burn them, scratch them. That would not be fun. Okay, it said hi. Oh, I keep thinking it has a little like a thumb by where it says say hi, so I think I can push it, but I guess not. Okay. Oh, we didn't get the front of this foot yet. I think we're almost done though. Go all the way down, get this side. Yeah, let's get the back. Man, did I get the back of this one? Oh, that's the wrong side. So I start with the wider teeth and get to the narrower teeth if I feel like I need to cut in a little bit closer or cut through a little closer. Since I'm going to be blowing her out and washing her, I think I'm fine. Let's see, try it right there. Oh, we do have a, there we go. Yep. Okay. Okay. Back of these legs. I did get the front of them, but I'm going to get the back real quick since they're facing the way they are. There we go. Now we're going to go give her a bath. And one thing, if you do give baths, I was going to say this a minute ago, rinsing is really the most important part of a bath. So you get that soap on, and if they haven't been washed, I give mine a bath about every 2 to 3 months, because otherwise they get stinky, and I think their natural oils somehow make it so they're not smelly. Like right after you wash them, their coat's so clean, it kind of picks up the smell outside and stuff. But when I first started grooming these dogs 20 years ago, the lady I was learning from was from Australia, and she just said, and it's true about these dogs, they don't have a normal dog odor. They kind of pick up the smell of your house, but the first week to 2 weeks after a bath, they kind of smell. They get like a smell after they go outside and come back in. I mean, you can smell the shampoo, but and then after that, their natural oils just kind of cover the hair, and they just don't have the same. They actually smell good. They smell like your house. So I think it's because the fleece coat, the hair is like fine. It's real soft. Okay, baby, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna give her a bath after I give Sugar a bath. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit like. Take care. See if I can find the button.